What's up, y'all? How is it going? Welcome to a divine message here. Brought to you by the divine. We're on the floor. We're on the grass. We're going to see what happens. The Spirit needs you to know. Let's do this. Sin of lust, sex, passion, extravagance, excess. Okay? You're working with the sin of lust. Prince of books, dominance, overcoming, challenges, patience. So I feel like you're probably unpacking the sin of lust. You're consciously maneuvering around it. And Spirit is saying that is the right way to go. It is the wise way to go, to be conscious about it. And not just block it out. Not just ignore it, not just pretend like it doesn't exist. But understand it. That maybe you obsess over it. Maybe you have OCD over sexual matters, over lust. And that OCD could be annoying. It could be repetitive, cyclic. But it's better to have OCD than to let it take over your life. It's better to observe it consciously. Because then when you're conscious about it, it allows you to be conscious about everything else. It allows you to see, okay, it's just a small aspect of life. Though it may take up my mind, it's not taking up my day. It's not taking up my passions, my goals. And even if it is, maybe it is taking up your day. But again, it's better that you face it. Write about it. You probably have written about it. You've probably written about it in your past. That it could help you now if you read it now. But all this is a patient game. Eventually, you're going to be tired of thinking about it. Eventually, you're going to observe it so much that you master it. You master what it means in your life. So, all the thinking is not in vain. It puts things into perspective, and it puts your own thoughts into perspective. It shows you that even if you're thinking about lust or whatever this is, whatever darkness this is, it's not completely your reality. That thought's error is a great servant and a terrible teacher, a terrible master. That these thoughts are your instrument. These thoughts are servants of yours. They help you. They guide you in mysterious ways. Your thoughts are coming from past versions and future versions of yourself. We have Night of Birds. adventure, excitement, movement, page of books, reading, learning, exploration, a new job. Yeah, so when you commit to understanding your shadow, it allows you to grow in other ways. It enhances your other passions, your other shadow attributes. So you say, I'm going to understand my lust. I'm going to understand my animal nature. Then your animal nature gets tamed. It becomes an instrument of yours. But then you could apply this thinking mind into other things. Like, okay, I'm using all this energy on thinking about lust, but I could be reading. I could be writing. So maybe exploring your lust leads you to learning about things that has nothing to do with lust, and which will take up your mind and which will lead you on a new adventure. Spirit is saying that there's adventures to be discovered in books, abilities, creation, deception, maybe innate abilities of yours, innate abilities of manifestation. Maybe you discover new archetypes of yours, archetypes that are not usually talked about. You're going to see yourself in a lot of books, or pretty much everything that you feel drawn to. And realistically, our goal is to have no thought, to not be a slave to our thoughts, and not to think about our lust, not to think about our desires. So you master letting go. You master allowing your lust, your lustful feelings to just be. And then you conquer something that's very challenging. You conquer something that most people never conquer. And you allow it to be, which is if you master your desire, if you master your lust, you can master anything. There's a cat staring at me right now. Then you become a cat, just chilling, exploring, knowing that all of it is one. The way you feel fluctuates. You can't demonize yourself. You can't demonize yourself for wanting something, for desiring something. Accept that your desires come and go. Okay. There could be books you're reading that is helping you see through deception. You find this in divine beings and scripture, but not just scripture, also incredible creative writers, but really those who are consciously connected to God. They have a way of speaking to us and telling us what's really going on, telling us how to defend ourselves, telling us how to have grace in the face of adversity. That it's never really about how you approach the adversity. It's how your attitude is about it. That if your attitude is right, if you're patient, then you could just kill them with kindness. That works. Kill them with understanding. Knight of Coins, schemes, business, success by cheating. Okay. So you're studying, you're learning how to defend yourself from schemers, how to observe any scheming tendencies within yourself. So you're learning firsthand from these schemers that these people take shortcuts. They don't want to actually put in internal work that will give them the success. They want to just get the success as quick as possible, not knowing that the most successful people aren't there by luck. Maybe a little bit of luck helped them, but they're there because they built themselves. So you're observing this in other people. It's like, oh, you're pointing the finger. But are you taking steps to be the king in your own right? To be your own king? No, you're just looking for a handout. So the best way to go about this is to double down in what you've committed to. I feel like I'm speaking to somebody who you know your gift, you know your passion, you know what you're incredible at. And while there's many aspects to be unlocked, many things to master, there's certain aspects, maybe it's intuition, maybe it's discernment, that you've mastered. And it's the reason why you've seen success this far. It's your intuition, your discernment. All the other things are extra. But your gift of intuition and discernment is a gift that you can't teach. It's an internal mission. So you could see it immediately in people if they have it. And the people who rightfully succeed in the society, they have it. They have the gift of intuition. They have the gift of discernment. They have an ability to weave around the world because they mastered themselves. So avoid these people who have wavering faith. It's like if their faith is wavering this far, well, we've already made it so far. That tells you everything you need to know. Okay? The flower pusher, force, justice, and strength. You're getting your justice. I'm speaking to somebody who your justice is coming from you saying, I'm going to do it. Your gift is at the other end of you saying, I'm going to go get my gift. That spirit is telling you, you're not this schemer. You're not this fake. You have what it takes to get what you desire. You have what it takes to live the life you want to live. It's now just a matter of you staying focused, you staying on track, which Spirit is saying you are. And you're chilling. Spirit is saying that even though you may be overthinking, it's working for you. And you're actually the strongest you've ever been. And you're growing friendships, even if you don't see it, deeper than you've ever had. Okay? Beautiful. This is a beautiful deck. Hieronymus Bosch. It's probably not how you say it. All right. Let's see. Anything else? From the Paradise Oracle. Medicine Wheel. Temple of Beauty. Okay. Big emphasis on nature, the desert, the Wild West. You're the Temple of Beauty and the Medicine Wheel. Ascension Flame and Joy. Okay, so everything you read about, all the scriptures, all the remembrance, it's you. It's you right now. You are the Temple of Beauty. You are the epitome of beauty. And everything that's been written about you is of great benefit. It's going to bring you great joy to see that you are, for some of you, for a very select few of you, you are actually worshipped. You are worshipped in the spiritual realm. Rightfully so. And your spirit guides think it's ridiculous if you're not in joy. That's what you've earned. That's what you deserve. You don't have to be like, oh my God, why do I deserve to be so happy? Why do I have to be happy and nobody else? You've had the ability to be in joy far before this life. Far before this life. So it's your God right to be in joy, and there's no reason that you shouldn't. Okay. Solar plexus. Last cards. Solar plexus. Let go. Let go. Let go of, you answered the call. Yeah. Let go of the past. Let go of the people from your past. Let go of all the outcomes that you thought were going to be perfect. It's like all these outcomes that you would box yourself into. It's just a trap for yourself. It's just a box. That your call, your purpose is to let go. Your purpose is to let go and feel the love. Know Horus. Free. Aztec. Spiritual awakening. Have some fun. Yeah, I feel like there's somebody who is saying they were somebody, is saying they were this highly enlightened being, but they literally were just copying you. They literally were just taking the words out of your mouth. Creator of fate. Ninth house. Your higher mind. Your higher mind is God's mind. OG. You're an OG. You're an OG God wielder. T. The river is flowing on its own. On the other side. Be present. And we have hot. Yeah. Okay. Spirit wants you to enjoy. Spirit wants you to enjoy your desires, enjoy the beautiful pleasures of life. Unguiltily. because that is your reward. So, divine love. Divine love is unquestionable. And I love you. God bless you. Peace.